moments over the years, from ranked matchups, massive upsets, even a fight or two. It's a rivalry game that has defined both of these programs for generations. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the Clemson Tigers offense will have the opening possession of the game. Clemson just put a beat down on the Gamecocks the last time these two met.
Yeah, it wasn't even close. And Clemson's talent being far superior, dominated, cocky. They got to have an answer this time, Jesse. They were embarrassed a year ago.
South Carolina just has to start faster. You're not going to beat a team like Clemson with all of their athletes if you're sleepwalking out of the tunnel.
Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Back to pass, it's Fafita. Throws to the wideout. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Clemson will send the punt team out. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will take the field for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Catch in the middle. It's Barney. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Fit it in the window for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Throws for the tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their pole positioning, build a little getting a win in this one.
They're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down.
Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. It's Clark. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. Spits it out to the back. It's complete to the left. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D deny them on second and goal. Working that left side now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. From the gun, the ground game. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Man, I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the right. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's Fafita. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and all.
There he goes. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Quick completion to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking for a man. It's Fafita. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Really nice play call there by the defensive coordinator as well. He was trying to do something aggressive to stop the momentum of the offense. They look pretty good on this drive. They were marching the football down the field, but on that critical 3rd down.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on 1st down. That ball came out a little late, and it was almost picked off. The game originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. The trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos. A silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest...
It's a running room. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Moving out of the pocket. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Finds his tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Plows through the defense.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, this This defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Throwing right. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Gamecocks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quick release on the RPO. That one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun, running back on the move. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now it's second and goal. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. A little screen to the running back. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Moore. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. To the air, it's Sellers. They get enough rush, and it off the sack at the 20.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Tagged in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Complete to the right. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wants to go up top. Looking for a deep man. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Release to the back. They're working that left side. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, the Palm Tree Trophy on the line, and already Clemson and South Carolina have given us some stirring moments.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough...
Breaks into the open. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Sellers. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He'll try to take it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The pull and throw off the RPO. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week.
This punter is such a weapon, and because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to... First down.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The give on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Dumps it to the back. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They take the lead with the 6.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Motion from the back. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab onside. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. That's the the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabs behind the line. It's Haynes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. To the air, it's Fafita. He's going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Clemson will send the punt team out. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harbor. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Hand off from the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He might want another play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. It's complete to the left. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over.
Turning it on! He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touch pass on the right. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, the kicker had a chance to ice this game if he makes it, but he knocks it off the upright. You've still got a one-possession game.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Clemson jumps to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And here comes the offense on second down. They try to pop a run on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw, make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers weren't fooled. They came down hard quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for loss.
Rushes on him, trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Clemson. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Purdue is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up 14 over Ohio State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Under fire. Pulls it in on the left. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gun of the game. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. quickly complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's McLaurin. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be for the win. It's good. A powerful kick. Never a doubt for the game. Anytime South Carolina takes down Clemson, as it just did in this rivalry game, you can expect them to get a little bit cocky. And they deserve it. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.